Well, welcome to Backstage with Geoffrey Morrissey. I'm your host, Geoffrey Morrissey. We're backstage for our first interview, Boston Calling, with Joji and Donnie from Gang of Youth. Guys, thank you so much for the time today.
Thanks for having us.
So, festival weekend, double festivals for y'all. Who are you guys looking forward to seeing here in Boston?
Ooh.
If you'll get to see anyone at all, other than lovely Logan Airport.
I don't know if we have much time to see anyone, so
we've
got a very early flight. We've got to go to Napa tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the great people of Boston.
Good.
This great working class town that has punched above its weight for many years and will continue to do so. That's what we're pumped to see.
Here, here.
Good. Sounds like we have someone who might be running for mayor, so that'll be good. And you guys had mentioned, of course, Napa for Bottle Rock coming up. Talk of wine tasting. If y'all were to get sort of a wine to try, what's your go-to? What are you guys looking forward to sampling out in Napa?
Something from a local Boston brewery. We're all about Boston.
We're all about Boston.
And if you vote for us, we will turn this town around into something greater than it's ever seen before. I'm totally kidding. I don't know. I'm not really...
Just like a medium body red wine, easy on the palate. After notes of go on, Chachi.
OJ and OJ Simpson, not the drink.
Not the drink.
I don't know. Me and Donnie are the wrong people to ask when it comes to wine. We've got two wine connoisseurs in the band, and neither one are they. But yeah, we're just looking forward to playing in front of the great people of Napa, and if their town needs some turning around, we'll be there to turn it around.
Well, I have my headline already: Gang of Youth sips wine backstage with OJ Simpson. So that will be what I will run with.
Fantastic.
Now, obviously, it's a long flight to Napa. You guys are used to flying some distances. If y'all could pick one person to sit next to on a long flight, who would it be?
Who would it be, Donnie?
Who would that be?
Me, maybe Princess Diana, because she's dead, and so I wouldn't have to sit next to anybody.
She's not showing up for the flight.
No, so that will work well for me. How about you?
Yeah, that's a really great call. To have that free seat, I mean, I could pick anyone that's there, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know.
There you go.
Got nothing.
A free seat isn't bad. Y'all had the incredible opportunity to open for Mumford & Sons on their Delta tour. I saw the Delta tour when it was in the U.S., and it was just amazing. And I can only imagine sort of seeing that every night. Y'all are very electric live performers as well, but being around them must have been inspiring. So tell me a little bit about how that all came about, what you guys
Oh, man, it was just a crazy experience. Those guys are incredibly kind and generous, and just wonderful people, and their whole team is super amazing, and it was just a great month. We did 16 shows around Europe with them, and I don't know, I think that just the kindness that they showed us was something to take away, and something that I think the culture that they have as a collective is really cool, and something perhaps as a band that we can look up to and try and replicate in the future if, say, for instance, we ever get that big, but who knows.
I think a beautiful moment was seeing Marcus Mumford take us all under his arm and say, "You remind me of a younger me."
Wow, there you go.
No, he never actually did that. He said, "Fuck off," early. That's why we didn't do the whole tour. I totally second what Donnie was saying. They are the most down-to-earth professional bunch. Not just the band, the crew, and the staff, and we're very lucky to do the tour.
Well, nice. And if anyone wants to hear y'all play live, obviously buy tickets to go see y'all live, but there is the MTV Unplugged in Australia, which you guys did. So cool there. And one of the things I was wondering, what was one of the toughest songs to sort of strip back for that performance? Were there any that sort of gave you a little bit of trouble?
You're a good person to ask this, Donnie.
I think, it was totally... it was an amazing experience, but it was quite challenging trying to reimagine our songs in that acoustic stripped back scenario. And I think I'm just trying to think of what the most challenging one was. I think the most different one was probably "Let Me Down Easy."
Oh yeah,
because we just did that strings and Dave singing, so that was kind of like the most different, I think, from memory. And I think the strings players were amazing, so they nailed it. But,
I really liked how we did that because it takes away from the pop appeal of the track and focuses in on like what actually inspired that song. That song was actually meant to be like a Lou Reed street hassle kind of groove, and if you listen to that track, it's like very similar. Obviously not the same song, but it was a special moment, special time.
Nice. Well, you guys are in the throes, from what I understand, of recording your third album. I will not ask you too much about that because I'm sure that question gets old. But when you guys, sort of, this is obviously your third. You have 2 under your belt. What were some lessons from recording albums 1 and 2 that you want to bring into?
Oh wow, where do we start?
Don't try and squash the album into 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I think, as we did with our second one.
I mean, it doesn't matter how many albums you make. I feel like you will always learn something and feel like you want to make something different or better. Personally, I would never take away from the process in which it took and what undertook making both those albums and the EP. But for me personally, just a quick note, it's just like, don't make excuses for toxic surrounding or toxic environment. And that affects your creativity and affects you personally. And there's things that we had to do over those 3 recordings, in which we had to shed a lot of toxic things within our environments, within our personal selves. And I think that's what we're most excited about with this third album. It's like we know, we're in the best shape of our lives. It's like
Best shape.
What's that Jenny Craig kind of commercial?
The Jenny Craig album.
Yeah, this is the Jenny Craig inspired.
We've got rid of those extra rolls.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Fit
and fab as ever.
$39.90 a month. You can enjoy the album 3 experience.
That's the key.
You get a vinyl and like 3 frozen chicken Alfredos
Yes.
that are 400 calories a piece. Well, that sounds like a deal to me. Guys, thank you so much for the time today. I know you have a ton of interviews to do, so I'll make this sort of my last question, and it's a 2-part one. Who are you guys listening to right now? And since this is Boston Calling, do you guys have a favorite Boston band?
Gotta Google on that one.
Favorite Boston band? Shit. Dave usually knows all of them. There he is.
He's the walking band encyclopedia.
Hey Dave, what's a good Boston band?
Best Boston band.
You fucking serious? Fucking Gangrene from Ulster, motherfucker.
There we go.
There it is.
Gangrene, Dropkick Murphys, Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Collective favourites from us all.
Mate, the Hope Conspiracy, fucking great band.
Yeah. All of them.
All of the above.
All of the above. There we go.
And what was the other question?
What was the other question?
Who are you guys listening to right now?
Oh, right.
All those bands, clearly.
Yeah.
I just gave the new National record a spin.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
What did I listen to? I don't know.
Some beautiful moments.
I didn't charge my headphones for 3 weeks, so I haven't been listening to anything. Except for the annoying voicemails my mother leaves me when I haven't called her in 3 weeks.
Well, you're busy running for mayor, so when are you gonna have time to listen to music?
Now.
Yeah, in 2 cities, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck with the campaign. Best of luck with album 3. My guest statement, Gang of Use. Their album Go Farther in Lightness is such a great record. So thank you all so much for the time.
Thanks for having us.